UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here.
This one is right down the pipe. That was a beauty, right against the hole. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Now with the honour on a par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Going for this green in 2, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
An eagle putt awaits. That's frustrating. That's disappointing. This putt coming up is for birdie. He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet. This for a birdie run.
Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And in it goes for the par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. The tee is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like
bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Okay, steady now. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That looked a little wayward. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Well played, mate. A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4. That is right down the sprinkler line.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Should find the green. That was special.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
This is a good chance. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. He sits in first position, and I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
That's tidy. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Was on a good line. And this one is for his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. And tee shot looks pretty good. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
It's got a chance. That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
You come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. If he makes this, he'll save his par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Nicely done.
They've had a chat with the caddy and they're going for it. This one's on.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play.
That dog will hunt.
7 feet to the cup.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
This one started out on a good line. Oh, that's a ripper. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, almost went in. Oh, well done. Lining up the birdie putt here.
On a nice line.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Good shot there.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Bit too heavy-handed there. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. It's on a great line. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. And down it goes. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
This shot is about 140 yards out. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
And coming up well short.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Judging it beautifully.
And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
We have a par 5 on this one.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Oh, that was pure.
Oh, they look like they're taking this on in 2.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 9 feet to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke.
Can they hang on?
Here we are at the 17th tee.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Appears to have overcooked this one. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
He's got this for his par.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Well struck. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make... Well, this has got an amazing ring to it. The Players' Champion.
It is a title that any player would kill to have, and I have to say this has been a killer afternoon. The amazing golf, the players firing it on all cylinders, going for everything they possibly could. I gotta say, what a finish, what a champion. This will go down in history as one of the best Players' Championships ever.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.